I am back with another video about my Build-A-Fig adventures. So I am currently working on the Marvel Legends Endgame Thor, which is the Fat Thor. And I have been working on him now for a few weeks, not too long. I usually get really impatient and go ahead and just order what I need or order what I need. So I've been working on it for a few weeks, and I just wanted to do a quick video to talk about some of my frustrations and some of my disappointments with this Build-A-Fig sort of process, with the actual figures themselves, with how Thor is turning out, and kind of ask you guys about your experiences. So before I get started, for those who don't know, I've gotten sort of a lot of comments and questions and snarky remarks, I see you guys, about the size of my collection. First of all, this is not my collection, and this is not the shelf that my collection will be on. I am constantly in the process of rebuilding my room. I have 3 more shelves over here. I have, if you could see the wreckage of my floor, I will not, toys everywhere. So this is not the entirety of it. This is just part of the process. Second of all, I have only been collecting Marvel Legends figures for about 6 months. So that is why I don't have a ton of Marvel Legends, why I haven't done a lot of the older Bafs, like why I don't have a lot of the older Spider-Man, like the Hobgoblin and the Green Goblin. I'm working on those, by the way. I started out with my collecting in comics, which everybody knows is a gateway, and that's what led me to wanting to collect Marvel Legends. And I actually started, I think really figures-wise, was My Little Pony, which is one of my favorite franchise. So I have like a lot of My Little Pony stuff. I'll share all that with you guys later, and a lot of anime stuff that I'm fond of. So that is why you don't see a lot going on behind me. I'm working on that. So the Build-A-Fig experience is really fun for me because it's all kind of like new. There's a lot of figures that I need to get. There's a lot of figures I want. And I had so much fun with my Demogoblin that when I found out about the Endgame Thor figure, I knew that I wanted to get it. So I started off right away. As soon as I saw it, I had to get started. And I have to say, you guys, I have been almost universally disappointed in every single one of these figures, and I've got them in front of me, so I'm going to tell you what bothers me. If you guys are on my Facebook, you saw last night that I did sort of a funny photo set of Iron Man and Vision. And I'm really glad that I can still have a lot of fun with these toys. They're photographable, they're posable, but I am so disappointed in the way that they look. Vision, I was so excited to get. And for those of you who have him, just every single thing about him is disappointing. He is lightweight, he's flimsy. I get what they were going for with making him sort of transparent, but it comes off as just cheap. In every respect. It really just feels cheap. There's a loosening in his joints, which I thought was funny, which is why posing him in such funny ways was so funny to me, because he really is just sort of like flippy floppy. And that could just be the figure that I have, but I wanted a Vision figure. I was so stoked on a Vision figure, and this does not deliver anything for me. Nothing at all. He looks like, I don't know, it just does not satisfy, and I was so upset. So this is one that once I get my brushes, thank you to my best friend Mike, I'm going to try to customize. I think that he will just be better with a matte sort of look to him, like, you know, like Paul Bettany's face was in the movies, and like the most recent comic series that came out, the Vision comics. I just feel like a darker, more like matte look will be better for him. But oh my gosh, I was so sad when I finally got this and saw what he looked like. But I will be doing more funny pictures with him because he's pretty posable. So second, the second most disappointing figure was my actual Iron Man. I was so excited. So I have a rescue, and this is my first Iron Man. And man, I just don't really know what to say about him. He is not as posable. Here's what he looks like. I think first the arc reactor really got me. It is just a plain white sticker, essentially, wow, it really upset me when I saw that there's not even any like detail, like blue detail or anything that might make it, give it some depth, give it some anything to look like what it is. It's just a white dot. That's it. That's not my lighting. That's what it looks like. And that was so disappointing. There is the metallic paint is, I don't know, it just, I'm showing his butt because that's the spot with the best like metallic look to it. I don't know, but it's just not good, guys. The gold isn't good. The paint isn't good. He also is incredibly lightweight. And if you've seen, I've been playing with my Endgame War Machine lately, which is one of the most satisfying and awesome figures that I own. I love this figure more than I ever really thought that I could. The detail, the weight, the choices as far as like a nice matte paint, the accessories. I find Iron Man's accessories to be boring and poorly executed. I'll show those in a second. This is just, I can't even believe that these are in the same line. So the accessories that he came with, Vision didn't come with any except for the Build-A-Fig piece, are the iron gauntlets. Here it is. It comes in 2 pieces as a hand, and then this part that goes over it, which is soft like rubber. It looks cool. I'll probably for display like put that on him. I gotta be honest, guys, I'm not excited about displaying this. And then I never like the way that these look. These like sort of like energy, like the fire things. I feel like those look really cheap. I will never use these. There's 4 of those though. There are 2 fist hands. I put on these open hands for my little pictures that I did last night. And there's 1 more fist. I'm not going to show it. It's not that impressive. But wow, again, I was so disappointed in this. I could not believe, I just couldn't believe it. I wasn't happy with the way that he was. Thirdly, I got my Heimdall. And holy moly, this toy should look better. That's all I have to say. Everything about it. Look at Bifrost. Okay, so this is his Bifrost sword. Look at this thing. It is so cheap, so flimsy, no weight to it, no depth, nothing. For what this sword is, for what it's supposed to be, this is a piece of garbage to me. It's so frustrating. I cannot believe that this is what they did. This flimsy, no detail, no effort, no paint. It's so disappointing. Again, look at this. When I'm wiggling it in the air, it flip-flaps back and forth like a piece of paper. And Heimdall, you know, I was talking to a friend this morning, and I do take issue a little bit with the way that they portrayed Heimdall in the movie, but nobody can argue against Idris Elba for acting. That's an absolute fact. And look at Heimdall. This figure, period, should look better. You can see Idris in it, I guess, but the eyes are such a critical part of this character. They should look better. There should be a more stark contrast. This, his gear is basically all one color, all shades from his skin to his cloak to his pants to his gloves of the same color. A little bit of red undertone here, a little bit of gray undertone here, but he could not look more dull. He could not look more lifeless. And even, like I said, even the eyes, they didn't even put any effort into the eyes. You guys, you know how much I love Marvel Legends figures, but like these, this should look better. This should look better to me. So I was frustrated with Heimdall too. So here's where Thor is at. These are the pieces that I have so far. And I'll say he feels pretty flimsy, guys. I don't know. I'm not really excited about how he's coming along, but it's such a funny character. So what I'm missing is Valkyrie and Iron Patriot. Now, after I got my War Machine, I knew that at least Iron Patriot would be awesome for me, and so I'm excited about that. And my Valkyrie, though, I'm super disappointed. I ordered from Hasbro Pulse, and it's been almost 2 weeks with no updates on my tracking and no Valkyrie. So Valkyrie, I was actually really excited about the way that she looks, and I was like, okay, this could be the saving grace. Like once I get Valkyrie and Iron Patriot, at least I'll have 2 solid figs that I love, this hilarious Fat Thor, and I'll be really happy. But we'll see if she even shows up. So this has been a different experience from my demo goblin, and I just wanted to ask everybody what your experiences are with Baf building. And I mean, aside from the fact that things get hard to come by, that's bound to happen. I'm prepared for that. That's okay. But how often are you guys finding that the set of figures doesn't live up to the standard of what you would hope for what you're actually building? Like, do you find sometimes that the Baf is more satisfying than the figures that it took to build it? Parting with a lot of the figures that you bought to get the Baf pieces, or the Baf pieces only? Excuse me. Because I was really excited about all of these, honestly. I mean, Heimdall, honestly, I wasn't one that I would have probably ever purchased if it weren't for this, but I was excited to see it. And I have been so disappointed in all of these figures that I just thought I would throw it to you guys and ask, because I'm relatively new to Legends, what you guys think. Is this the experience that you've had with some of your Build-A-Figs? And let me know, if you did this one, what you guys thought of those figures too. So I will keep you posted. I am going on a road trip to find my Iron Patriot. That's not the reason I'm going, but I'm going to find my Iron Patriot on this road trip this weekend, and hopefully my Valkyrie will arrive either tomorrow or Monday. And when I finish, I'll do a new video saying what I think of the final product. So that's that. That's my experience so far. I'd love to hear what you guys think about my experience. Tell me about yours. Share your Baf pictures. Tell me if you have any hints or tips that I could make it easier on myself next time. And just finally, I have started uploading these videos to YouTube. I don't know what that's going to do, but a lot of people had asked me about it, and I have a YouTube channel, so I thought I might as well use it. So if you guys want to pop over to my YouTube, it's called Annoying You with Friendship, and subscribe. I'll be doing some videos that are exclusive to that too, but for now, I'm just sort of uploading these over there. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, even though I was a little frustrated. And let me know what you guys think about your Baf experiences. Have a great day, and I'll make another video soon. Bye.